When I first joined Panera, which seems like forever ago, the only way we had to investigate dishonest cashiers would be to go to the cafe and pull the tapes from the POS. Our registers at the time printed receipts in duplicate, and in each cafe there was usually a box under the counter that held hundreds of rolls, and we would pull the box and take it out to the dining room and roll through them, circling bad transactions, which was always a challenge to identify the cashiers and then link it all back. That would work for a small operation, but as we grew and got larger, we knew that there had to be a better solution. About that same time, back in, I guess it was 2004, 2005, we had a series of break-ins in one of our markets where a group of individuals were able to gain access to the cafe and dragged out our safe out the back door. And they even hit one of our stores twice, taking the loaner safe on their second visit. And this was kind of the catalyst that resulted in the loss prevention department being created at Panera. We brought in a consultant who had previously been with Starbucks, who was also an early adopter of exception-based reporting in the food and beverage industry. And in addition to a number of physical security upgrades, he recommended exception-based reporting. And that's kind of how it got into the realm. As soon as we got the tool up and running, we saw an immediate impact on our ability to identify and resolve cases of internal theft. Our average case value was actually cut in half. It was because we were identifying the cases much faster. With our older system, it was taking 30 days roughly for us to identify patterns of abuse. But now with the new system, we're identifying them within 14 to 21 days, if not faster. In fact, just this week, I built a case that was only about 3 days old, so we're getting them right away. It also allowed us to focus on areas that we were unable to address in the old system. The amounts recovered from fraudulently purchased gift cards has doubled, and we're on track to recover over $250,000 this year alone. We're able to take full advantage of the information that's in the POS as opposed to a lot of stuff that was missing in our previous tool. Since it's so user-friendly and changes could be made on the fly, we went from having just one power user to having more of a system administrator and several power users, where the entire department is now proficient with using the tool to identify and build investigations. Additionally, we believe the tool acts as an ongoing deterrent, preventing substantial amount of losses, something that every loss prevention department struggles to quantify. We partnered with our learning development teams early on and integrated the details behind the program into our onboarding process. So every new hired cashier is made aware that we use the data analytics to evaluate the POS activity so that they understand that every key they hit, somebody may be looking at it. And we also continue to expand the access to the data to departments outside of loss prevention. We have found that we can produce more detailed level reporting that would be available through the data sources maintained by IT, not only providing more actionable data, but also freeing up the IT resources that would have been required to write the code and compile and pull the reports. We continue to review additional ways to utilize the tool. We're considering adding additional data feeds to allow us to review inventory levels, food cost concerns. Both are not only indicators of theft, but also will flag operational issues that may be contributing to our cafe losses. As we demonstrate the tool to other departments, they are seeing added value. Our customer care team is now using the tool to investigate customer complaints, and HR is using it to evaluate the comp program. Always looking for ways to improve the system and our operations as well.